So we're here with Pittsburgh Modular, and Rich, how are you, man?
Back again at NAMM, and this time, believe it or not, we're going to talk about Pittsburgh Modular stuff, which is kind of cool.
Great, man, great. Maskless this time too.
It's cool, yeah. We haven't done stuff. It seems like it's been a while since Pittsburgh's really done anything new. So in the meantime, what we've been doing is sort of sneaking out these limited edition modules through our website. And we call them the Safari series because they're really experiments for us. They're a way for us to test ideas that we're working on for larger instruments. Now, larger instruments, they take years to develop. So this is a way for us to sort of get some modules to our friends and the things we're excited about right now. So it's been fun. We've been doing this for about a year now, and we've really started to ramp up some of the stuff because we have a lot of ideas. So what we're showing at NAMM today is just some of the modules that we have out available now, some that are coming in the future, and just really how they interact with each other. So I built up a little demo patch here, just some silly techno. And what that's just showcasing some of the sounds. So we have our Captain Big O oscillator, which is a Create Audio oscillator designed by Pittsburgh. And that's passing into, we call these the scary modules. And this is a filter of crows, which is a really nice, big, deep filter. Dynamics controller bat. And then the wolf, which we're not using right now, but that's a sort of a channel strip EQ VCA. And you can see they all sort of have silly graphics on it. The graphics are another experiment for us. People have had commented both positive and negative about the graphics, and obviously because they're a little ridiculous. But again, because these are experiments, we're trying to see how far we can push the company that's making our panels. Like, how many colors can we do? How complex can we make the graphics and still have them come out exactly how we want them? So again, everything really is an experiment for us at this point. Excellent. And then the bottom row, we're sort of taking it, this is some other stuff. We have a big analog, or a big step sequencer here, pitch and CV, with a lot of sort of interesting things. I'm working on a larger instrument, the Voltage Lab 2. So this has been sort of a test bed for me to find new, interesting ways to use a sequencer. And that'll all be coming out. You'll see all the fun stuff later on. We have some gate sequencers here for drums. And then we have our attenuverting mixer here that we're using, and a kick and a snare. This is a general percussion drum. The narwhal is a cymbal. And the idea with the kick and the snare and the cymbal is they're sort of analog modeling. So we're trying to recreate the sound of actual drums. And I could go back. You can hear the kick, it sounds like a kick, and the snare sounds like a snare drum.
Yeah, the snare's got a real snap to it.
Real nice and snappy. And then really interesting in the cymbal as well.
Yeah, is that kind of a 606 inspired?
Not really. What we were really trying to do is hit a cymbal, listen to it, and say, how can we recreate that? And we're trying to do it in new ways. There's so many clones and copies out there of kicks and snares and cymbals. We want to say, how can we develop something that's Pittsburgh? And that was really the attempt with that. And then everything's going through a mixer here. The cool thing about the mixer is 1 million people do mixers, and this is a mixer with LEDs. And you can say, oh, it's a simple that, but then we have some mutes here, so we can mute, which is kind of fun. But then it also has this great soft compression circuit built in, so we can mute the whole thing. We could go to without that, but then with this soft compression, it just adds a little bit of bite to it. The idea was to try to recreate those old classic big analog console in a little 8 HP Eurorack module.
Kind of glues it together.
Yeah. And so you can imagine maybe we made this little 8 HP module, what we're working on behind the scenes. We have a giant mixer that we're trying to work on, so it takes a long time again. So we figured, let's get a little sneak peek of what we're doing. And really that's what we're showing today is all this stuff, or some of this stuff anyway, is available on our website. When we have new ones out, I do a live stream to debut it, and then we send out a newsletter to people. And that's kind of it. We have 200 of each, and when they're gone, they're gone. Because again, it's not meant to be a product line. It's really meant to be a window into what we're working on.
Yeah, it's kind of a great proving ground you've got for like to see what works in your hand.
It really is, and we get great feedback from our friends out there that are sort of coming on this great journey with us. And it's a really fun way to get involved with everybody and say, hey, come on, join us in the design process of this. You know, we did 4 drums. Well, obviously we're working on a drum machine, you know? So little things like that, you get to come in and take a little sneak peek behind the curtain and see what it's going to be in the future.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing us that, Rich. It's really good. I can't wait to see what's coming from Pittsburgh Modular.
Can't wait to show it to you. Thank you.